Bob I've been giving Guitar Bob lessons for like, about 6 months maybe, a little something like that. I was like, hey, Guitar Bob, man, you think you can learn like 50 songs in 2 weeks? I think I could.
I did. Where the fuck's he at today?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Hello!
Oh, by the way, this is my brand new SM58.
I have one of those. It's nice.
I got a brand new
Learned a lot of shit from him. Makes you work your butt off. He wants it played right, and he wants it played right now. Which has made me a hell of a lot better musician than I ever thought I'd be. I just love playing with him. I think he's an awesome guitarist. Damn good. That's all he does.
I mean, besides... Right on? Yep.
I tell you, one of the best things about it, besides being good friends, we've known each other forever, is we write extremely well together. I can give him a skeleton of a song, and he just turns it into a real piece of work. Or vice versa, he can give me some music, and I can put a melody to it, and it always just seems to work every time. So I think if we would ever the right person to hear our stuff, we would do something.
Well, I've been playing with Dave almost 20 years now, just kind of off and on. We get in groups, we play for a while, then we split up, don't see each other for a while, and it always seems like this core group, myself, Shags, Dave, we always find our way back to each other, always get back together, and this time it's a good thing. When he first started playing, I had already been playing a while, and kind of got him pointed in the right direction as far as guitar playing and what to do, and then he just took off from there. I mean, he just blossomed, and the guitarist that he is today is just light years ahead of where he was. He is just outstanding, and it's really, really fun to play with him because he and I have got the same mindset, the same groove. When we get on stage, we don't even have to talk. We can just read each other's minds and know where to go. So, yeah, he's a good cat to play with, I think.
I'm all shook up. I'm all shook up.
It's like putting on an old comfortable pair of shoes, man. Me and Shaggy have been playing together for 22 years, 23 years now. And, you know, it's like we've got ESP. I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to do. I can't imagine playing the band without Shags.
him at all. I think, you know,
So are these?
he's just a prick, and I don't care for him all that much, and I think he should be fired.
I don't care, I mean.
But no, you know, I like playing with him. He makes it fun.
I'd like for you to play on.
Him and I like to do things together during the songs, and it makes it great. Hint, hint.
And I know I'm the one. This love is true. Never go away. Don't ever come day. How I wanna be.
SD, well, he's my brother, man. I would not want to share the stage with anybody else.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Decided to come back in the fold about 2000, about 5 years ago, and we tried to start this thing back going. And I honestly say, if it wasn't for Beach making that decision back then, 4 or 5 years ago, 2000, 2001, I don't remember now, but if he wouldn't have made that decision at that time, and he was playing bass then, I don't think we'd be doing what we're doing now. So I credit Beach with really being the glue that has kept this whole thing together, and the fact that he's been able to go from being the full-time bass player and learning, and he bought a lot of good gear as a bass player, and then all of a sudden just switching over to drums and spending a bunch more money on buying drums. I have to say, you know, that Beach is the glue, man. He's the guy that holds this thing together. And it's been a privilege, and it's been not just a privilege, but a blast playing.
Playing with Beach has been,
I haven't
it's
done
been a
that.
lot of fun. He has a lot of the same interests musically as I do, as far as backgrounds, 80s popish, metal, that kind of stuff. I think if he would write, we would write a lot alike as far as the material goes. And Cocksucker's very versatile. Kind of makes you sick because he plays bass, drums, keyboards, and I like to do sing. We played together for many years. He's the one that actually got me started in music. When I was still in grade school, he was first starting in his high school bands. And going to see him play live was what got me interested in music. And then Dave picked up the guitar and took off from there. So he's been a big inspiration. So I learned to play guitar. We just strum around on his old ones laying around the house when we grew up together.
Awesome having been back in the band. He's got the great dry sense of humor. Fits in perfectly with us when we're playing and when we're just hanging around and bullshitting. It doesn't make any difference. He's just one of the fellas. So it's like being in a band with a good friend, not just being in a band with a bass player. After rehearsal he leaves or whatever the case may be. It's somebody that you're friends with that can sit in and play, and it's awesome having him back on bass. I'm glad we asked him, it's been almost a year ago, we asked him to come out of retirement.
He's a damn good bass player, and starting to come together, we're starting to gel. I'm glad that I made the switch and brought, asked him to come on board. It's been a damn good time.
Well, those
I think I'm having a lot of fun playing with all these guys.